This is Dr. Latoya Wells, and I am here for another Wellness Wednesdays with Dr. Wells. I am Dr. Latoya Wells, family nurse practitioner, hold a doctorate degree, and so that's where the doctor comes in. I am a nurse practitioner, and so I want to make sure that we are clear on that. Yes, I have the title of doctor, but I am not a medical doctor. I am a nurse practitioner who holds a doctorate degree. And so tonight, I just want to welcome you to Wellness Wednesdays with Dr. Wells. We have, I debated back and forth what we were going to talk about tonight. And there's a topic that I want to do some more research on and get all my ducks in a row before I present that to you. So that will likely be on next week. And we'll be talking about the impact of sugar and how addictive it is and how much sugar we consume that we really don't think about, right? So we'll come to that topic next week. But tonight, what I want to just talk about with you guys for a little bit is I know I have announced to you all that we have a physical location. And so I want to talk about a little bit about the services that I will be providing. So I am again a family nurse practitioner. So I see patients from birth all the way up to 100 plus, right? I think my oldest patient that I've seen since I've been a nurse practitioner was 101 years old. The youngest person I saw was a newborn baby. And so I can see the broad spectrum of patients. As a family nurse practitioner, I can take care of all of the health related issues. Um, from pediatrics, adolescents, young adults, elderly, and on up. There are procedures that I can perform, like minor procedures, suturing, things like that in the office. So someone messaged me and said, when will your office be officially open? The office will be opening soon, and I will let you all know. We will be having a grand opening. So I'll make sure that I share that with you guys. Um, as a family nurse practitioner, I am your healthcare provider. Just as you would go in and see a medical doctor, you can come and see us nurse practitioners, and we provide the same services, right? We have the education, we have the training to be able to take care of all of your healthcare needs. So for my practice and my business, Wells Legacy Health and Wellness, what I'll be providing is the full service physical exams, your annual wellness exams. If you're sick and you need to get in and see a provider, we will take care of that for you. Having symptoms of COVID, the flu, not sure what's going on with you, we can get you in, get you evaluated, get you tested, and get treatment going if needed. We also provide sports physicals. So for those individuals that are going to school and need their sports physicals, or they need back to school physicals, we can provide those for you as well. We also have the ability to order labs for you. We also have the ability to order x-rays and images as necessary based on your signs and symptoms. So you'll come into us or to me, and I will do a full physical exam on you, try and find out, let's talk about what's going on, what symptoms you're having, and then we'll go from there. Where are we located? Was another question that I got. We are located in Altamont Springs. The address is 452 Osceola Street, and we are in Unit 106. That's right behind the Altamont Mall for those of you who are familiar with the area here locally. We also provide telemedicine. So if you are, let's say you reside outside of the Central Florida area and you want to be seen, we do provide video visits or telehealth visits where I can see you just like we're talking over Facebook. I have a secure platform by which we can get you scheduled, get you lined up for that appointment, and we will meet virtually, face to face on the screen. We'll talk about what's going on, discuss your signs and symptoms, and then we can figure out what you need. If you need medication for treatment wise, if you need a referral, if you need imaging, we can do that. Someone asked me, what is my why? One of the questions that I received is, what is my why? Why I do what I do is because of the, and I'm going to try and say this without getting emotional. My grandmother, her name is Dolores, her name is Dolores Marie Stevens, and she's no longer with us. When I was 18 years old, my grandmother passed away with me in the car as I was driving her to the hospital. And I did not have the tools or the skills to try and save her life. And so that's part of my why. But it goes back a little further. When I was a little girl, I was always the one taking care of my friends, fixing the animals that were hurt. And she would help me. Like she would help me bandage up my friends and provide me with the things that I needed to take care of my friends. And it's just always been in me to be a caregiver and to care for other people. And so when I was young, my aunt, who's no longer with us, my aunt Gloria asked me, like, Toy, what do you want to be? And I just gave it away. My nickname that my family gave me is Toy. What do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, a nurse. I wanted to be a nurse. And as I grew up and got older and life happened, I stuck to my dream job of being a nurse. At one point, I wanted to be a pediatrician, but I love nursing. And so that was my path. I started out as a licensed practical nurse, which is an LPN. I went back to school and I got my RN, my LPN to RN transition, where I became a registered nurse. And from there, I went on and got my bachelor's degree, which is a Bachelor of Nursing Science degree. From there, I thought I was done. I was enjoying working on the floor at the hospital, seeing patients and orienting new team members and serving as a mentor to the students that came through the different colleges. But there was more that I wanted to do. And so I went back and I got my master's degree. I have a dual master's degree. It's a master's degree in nursing and healthcare education, as well as a master's in science of nursing. So what that did was it helped to fulfill the need that I have and the desire that I have to teach. So I also am a visiting faculty member with a large college where I teach nurse practitioner students. And after that, I just knew that I was done. However, one of my mentors, who is a really good friend of mine to this day and great mentor to many nurse practitioner nursing students, said to me, no, you're not done. You have more to go. You have more to do. And so that's when I went back and I received my Doctor of Nursing Practice degree, which is the DNP, which is where Dr. Latoya Wells comes from. Another question that I received is, how do you book appointments with me? I do have a website, and it is wellslegacyhealthandwellness.com. And on there, there's a button on the website where you can schedule an appointment with me. You go online, you schedule that appointment. We accept the appointment. From there, we will send you your new patient paperwork. It's important that you complete that paperwork, right? So there's a demographic form that we'll send to you, and it'll get information such as your insurance. If you don't have insurance, that's okay. We take self-pay as well. We are in the process of getting credentialed with all of the insurances. So make sure you put all your information in there. Once you complete that, you'll also have a HIPAA, which is a privacy form, as well as a consent form that you'll need to complete. So you'll complete all of those documents. You'll submit it. It will open up your patient portal. Those documents will be emailed to us, and then we'll have your appointment. On there, you can select whether or not you want a face-to-face visit or you want a telehealth visit, or if you're coming in for a new patient, if you have already established as a patient with us, there's an established patient link that you can click. If you're coming in for a sports physical, there's a link that you can click there. If you're not sure what type of appointment you need, you can always give us a call. Our phone number is 321-306-6755. Another question that I was asked, or that I received via my inbox, on Instagram is, will I do any type of women health services? And the answer to that is yes. We do have a limited scope. However, we can take care of women's health needs. I am not a women's health nurse practitioner, nor am I a gynecologist. However, we can take care of the women's health needs. I did get another question about family planning and infertility. Those are not my areas of expertise. And so I won't delve into those areas where I am not an expert in. I can help you to some degree with that. However, then we will refer you out to someone who can answer all those questions for you. Another question that I received is, will I provide, what are the office hours? So my office hours vary. I like to provide early morning and evening office hours at the moment. So I can take appointments as early as 6 o'clock, 7 in the morning. And then we will open back up from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, we will offer Saturday hours as well as some limited Sunday hours, depending on the need. Those are the hours for right now. However, telehealth, we have a lot of flexibility there with our telehealth visits. Another question that I received was, if we were in a perfect world, what would my practice provide? Being that Wells Legacy Health and Wellness, our goal and our mission is to provide our families, our community, and our friends with the ability to advocate for themselves and their health and to help them create a legacy of good health. What that means is we are taking care of the whole person, spirit, mind, body, the whole person. And so when you come to us, I'm not just looking at you from a physical standpoint. I want to know how you're doing mentally. How are you doing psychologically? How are you doing spiritually? How are you doing relationally? Let's talk about those things, because all of those things impact each other. And you've heard me say it before. If you are not well mentally, it's going to impact you physically. If you're not well spiritually, it's going to impact you mentally and physically. So we take care of the whole person. So if I had the perfect world and the perfect practice, which no one does, all my patients would be healed and everybody would be good and just walking around, mentally well, physically stable. I'll probably be out of business, but that would be my goal, to make sure that everybody is healthy, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all around. One of the other questions that I received is, with my CPR business, which is part of my business, right? I do offer CPR. If you didn't know, we offer CPR training. And with the CPR training, my goal is to make sure that as many as I can train, make sure they're knowledgeable, they're equipped with the skills and the tools that they need to be able to respond in an emergency situation. We live in Florida. We're surrounded by water. There's pools everywhere. Right now, my neighbor's having a pool built right next door. And I can't tell you the number of drownings that we hear each and every day. And so I want to make sure that families, communities, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, moms, dad, grandmas, grandpas are equipped with the training to be able to provide CPR to someone in the event that there is an emergency. Another question I got is, will I be hiring? And at some point, yes, we will be hiring. However, at this moment, we're just getting things up and going. We do have a patient load, and I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to adding additional patients onto our patient roster. So if you know of somebody who needs a primary care provider, you know someone who has a healthcare need and needs a flexible provider with flexible scheduling, I'm your person, right? There are more services that we're going to be adding, and I will announce those once we're ready. But I just wanted to take a moment just to talk about my practice. Someone says, you don't talk about your practice as much. You come on and you educate us, but what will you be doing? You announce this thing that you're going to be open up this business in your new practice and you have a location, but we haven't heard much about it. So I will make sure that I am highlighting this practice of mine and the services that we will be offering. I am excited, so excited to share more information with you, to see you guys in the office or to see you virtually. We've talked about a lot of different health topics on here, and that is the core of who I am. I'm an educator. I love educating my family, my community, my patients to make sure that you guys have that information that you need. If you have questions for me, if you have topics that you'd like to see discussed, like next week is a topic that came from someone very dear and near to me. And so I want to make sure I'm doing that topic justice, that I have all of the props and things that I'll be including into that live on next week. But I just want to make sure that I am responding to the questions. You are able to message us. Another individual wanted to know, how do I get in contact with you? You can message us through our phone number. So you can text and we'll get a secure text message through there, or you can call and leave us a message. You can also message us through our website. There is a contact information or contact us form. You'll complete that form with your email address, your phone number, with whatever questions that you have, and we will respond back to you. You can also contact us through Facebook or Instagram Messenger. I will say Facebook and Instagram, as well as TikTok, because we will be branching out into TikTok as well. They are not secure. So I would ask that you not send personal information or specific or private medical information through there. Okay. So if you want to ask a question, but you're not comfortable messaging us through our messaging apps or through our text message app, which is absolutely secure, and you can do that. We can set up a consultation. If you're not sure, I have this situation going on, I'm not sure if you're able to help me, let's set up a consultation. We could do a 10 to 15 minute consultation, and we can discuss your issue and determine whether or not we will be a good fit. And I actually would prefer, whenever I get a new patient, to have that new patient consult so that we can talk about what's going on to ensure that, this is going to be a good fit. Another question that I received is, are you able to order labs or laboratory screenings? Yes, I am connected with several major laboratories in the area, and ones that take insurance as well as no insurance. So depending on what your needs are and what the exam findings show and what labs I feel like are going to be beneficial for you, we can definitely order those labs. Another question that I received is, I see on your website that you say you don't accept insurance. At the moment, we are in the process of getting credentialed with majority of the major insurance companies. And so at the moment, we only accept insurance. We only accept cash. So we're a cash-based business at the moment. However, you can take we can give you a super bill, which is a sheet of paper that tells what your visit was for, what diagnoses you received, what services or what procedures we provided you, and you can then submit that to your insurance for reimbursement. Once we are credentialed with the insurance companies, we will definitely let you know and advertise that so that everybody is aware of what insurance companies we take. Another question that I received was, will I provide IV hydration services? There are several things that we will be adding on as part of our services that we will be providing. And once we are ready to announce that, I will announce that to you all. My primary goal right now is just to make sure that you guys have someone that you can come to, have someone that will provide you with the education that you need, that will provide you with a full, thorough physical exam, and that we can partner together with your health to make sure that, one, you are creating a legacy of Get Health, which is our motto, right? I'm excited, and I just want to make sure that I keep my promise that I made to myself and to my grandmothers that I would carry this thing out and see it through. And that's exactly what I'm doing. And so I need your help. I need you to share the word. Hey, listen, you need a healthcare provider. I have this amazing person. Check her out every Wednesdays with Wellness Wednesdays with Dr. Wells. You need a healthcare provider. Here's her information. Contact her, reach out to her. So share the word, spread the information for me, and let's partner together to make sure that you have what you need physically, emotionally, spiritually, um, and mentally, because without one, you can't fully function the way that you need to. And so it's important to me to make sure that we are well overall. I'm not going to keep you all too long tonight. I just want to jump on here and just share some information. Keep the questions coming, keep the comments coming, keep the suggestions coming, because I'm excited to share information with you all. Thank you all so much for joining me. This is Dr. Latoya Wells with another edition of Wells Legacy Health and Wellness. And I will talk to you all soon. Take care, stay safe, and be well. Have a great evening. Bye.